Warren Buffett and Bill Gates were once asked, "What's the secret to success in one word?" Without hesitation, both of them gave the same answer.
Focus.
Focus. Focus is the real superpower, not talent, not luck, not even hard work alone. Focus. But here's something most people don't realize. Every single day, millions of people wake up early, go to work, spend hours working hard. They sweat, they struggle, they sacrifice their time, and yet, at the end of the month, they are still broke. No savings, no freedom, no progress. Now let's look at the other side. There are people who don't seem to work all day. They attend a few meetings, make a few decisions, and somehow they keep getting richer. Their income grows, their assets grow, their life gets easier. So what's really going on here? Is the first person not hardworking? Of course he is. So why isn't he successful? The answer is simple. The game is not about hard work. The game is about systems. From a young age, we were programmed to believe work hard, study hard, get good grades, get a good job, and everything will be fine. But look around. Millions of people have degrees and still struggle to find opportunities. Many people work 10, 12, even 14 hours a day, yet they live paycheck to paycheck. And even after decades of work, they don't have financial freedom. If hard work alone created wealth, then the hardest workers would be the richest. But that's not reality. Construction workers, delivery drivers, farmers, they work harder than most people, but they're not the richest. Why? Because they are trading time for money, and time is limited. You only have 24 hours in a day. No matter how hard you work, you can't go beyond that limit. That's why hard work has a ceiling. But systems have no limit. Let me explain. Imagine a worker. He works 12 hours a day and earns money for those 12 hours. If he stops working, his income stops. Now imagine a business owner. He builds a system, a team, a process, a structure. Now the system works, even when he doesn't. That's the difference. One is working for money. The other has built something that works for him. Even Elon Musk doesn't work 24 hours a day, but his companies do. His systems run continuously. That's why his income doesn't stop. Let's take another powerful example. A teacher can teach 30 students at a time. That's the limit. But what if that same teacher creates an online course? Now thousands of people can learn at the same time. And the teacher? He gets paid again and again from one single effort. That's leverage. Same effort, massive difference in result. This is where most people lose the game. They focus only on effort, but ignore leverage. Now let's break it down clearly. There are two types of people in this world. The first type, they sell time. They believe, now the system works. The more I work, the more I earn. The second type, they build systems. They believe, if I build it once, it can pay me forever. This is the mindset shift, and everything changes from here. Now, let me ask you something. Are you building something or just working every day? Because if you're only working, you're stuck in a loop. Work, earn, spend, repeat. But if you build a system, you create freedom. Now, there's one big reason why most people never reach this level. Fear. Fear of failure. Fear of losing money, fear of what others will say. This fear stops people before they even start. But here's the truth. Fear is not real. It's created in your mind. Let's use a simple method. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? What's the best that could happen? And if things go wrong, how will you handle it? When you write it down, you realize something powerful. Most fears are small, but we make them big in our heads. Once you break that fear, you unlock your next level, because success is not about knowing everything. It's about taking action. learning, improving, and building systems along the way. Look at successful people. They don't try to do everything. They focus, they delegate, they build systems, they use their time wisely. That's why they grow faster. So here's the final message. Stop chasing only hard work. Start building smart systems. Use your time to create something that can grow without you. Focus on what truly matters, because in the end, focus is the real superpower, and systems are the real path to freedom. Now the choice is yours. Will you keep selling your time, or will you build something that works for you forever? If this made you think differently, follow for more.